Hello again, this is Milton City Councilman Matt Kunz from District 2 doing another Milton City Council meeting recap. Again, these thoughts are my own. I don't speak on behalf of everybody on the council, but just to give you an update as far as what's been going on. So again, we talked about the trail planning. Kimberly Horn came in, one of our contractors that helps with designing trail systems as well. They're doing a very thorough process to help us understand exactly how our trail system ought to work and how we ought to go about implementing that. A lot of questions, a lot of decisions, and a lot of opportunities for you as a citizen to get involved and present your thoughts about what trails mean to you, what's important to you, whether it's sidewalks, whether it's paved road, asphalt, bike trails, equestrian trails, running trails, things like that. So good opportunities for you to share your thoughts. Big one that we talked today was a presentation on our budget, what we're going to do in 2020. So right now we're discussing how we're going to handle the millage rate. And so a little history of that. So since our city's inception, our millage rate has been 4.731 mills up until last year. And of course, with last year and the tax rates going up, I made the proposal that we should share in the burden with our citizens as far as our tax rate goes. And so we actually lowered our millage rate for the first time in our city's history last year to 4.390. And so the rollback rate, which would be essentially a break-even rate, would be the 4.261 mills. So real quick, what everybody's trying to decide is whether or not we should stay where we currently are, which is where we went to last year at 4.390, or should we raise it again to where it has been historically in our city at the 4.731 millage rate. Now, I'll tell you where I sit. I don't like raising taxes. I believe while we got it lowered, that was a step in the right direction. We have a lot of revenue coming in from our local option sales tax. 8 years ago, when we had our negotiation with Fulton County, our local option sales tax brought in an additional $5 million in revenue. Now, as we're looking at it, we're over $9 million in revenue. So we're getting revenue from other sources. I'd love it to see more on a sales basis so that you as a consumer can determine how our taxes ought to, whether you want to pay taxes on that end. I don't like taking it so much from property taxes philosophically because, ultimately, if we have it lowered where it is now, if we ever do need to raise it in a catastrophe for whatever reason, it just makes more sense to do that then. So I like just keeping things where they are as it is. That's my position. But of course, it could be debated. We'll see what happens with the next meeting that we meet in August. So anyway, that's my thoughts. We also talked about the tree ordinances coming back to us in August also. And we had to make an agreement with Fulton County to run our elections. So elections coming up in qualifying in August. So the voting will happen again in November. And that is officially going to be set here soon. So anyway, again, thank you for being the best part of Milton. If you have any questions, reach me on Twitter at MattKunz59 or Facebook.com/MattKunzGOV. And I appreciate your support and have a great night. Take care.